The new Maruti Ciaz is a big deal. Is it revolutionary, unique, or even game-changing? Maybe not so much in the segment it operates in, wherein you already have the likes of the new Honda City and the Hyundai Verna. But for Maruti Suzuki, the Ciaz is all this and more. Now this isn't a new segment for Maruti. It has had the SX4 in the past, and it was a good car. Large wheels, good ground clearance, roomy interiors, and a good boot space. But it just did not do well. The reason? Perception. Somehow we just did not want to buy a full-fledged C-segment sedan from the makers of affordable hatchbacks and compact sedans. This perception change can only happen with an upmarket elegant exterior styling, and the Ciaz has got this right. The large headlamps, the in-your-face chrome grille, and the stylized bumper give the Ciaz an air of richness. The profile dominated by the strong shoulder line that runs from the front fender all the way into the tail lamp, along with those nice-looking 16-inch wheels, lend this Maruti an elegant but youthful stance. The blacked-out B-pillar helps, as does the stretched feel for the panels. At the rear, the tail lamps look similar to the new Honda City, but the Maruti still manages to look more rounded. The rear bumper, like the one at the front, is well styled and lends the Ciaz a hint of aggression. The chrome strip on the boot lid further enhances the Ciaz's appeal. Having good exterior styling is important, but unless you get the interior right, it's a lost battle. So your interior needs to have good fit and finish, equipment, and of course quality. And Maruti has got that right with the Ciaz, if not entirely, certainly in parts. The design for the dashboard is simple and clean. But it is the texture of the plastic, the choice of colors, and the embellishments in the form of dark wood strip and chrome highlights that give the Ciaz a much-needed air of plushness. Having lighter color for the seats help too. The fit and finish and the attention to detail in the Ciaz's cabin is praiseworthy as well. Then there's the space. Actually, there's acres of it for the rear passengers. The Ciaz has the longest wheelbase in class, and it is the widest car too. This has translated into a whole lot of knee room for the rear passengers. The scooped out front seats further enhance the space available. The shoulder and headroom, though not as expansive as the knee room, are pretty decent nonetheless. What adds to the Ciaz's rear seating is the air of roominess and comfortable seats. As for the front, we like the driving position and how well the ergonomics are tailored for the driver, be it the steering seat pedal interface or the location of the gear shifter. Besides styling, lack of features was also one of the reasons the SX4 failed. The Ciaz addresses this. It has nearly every feature in the book pertaining to this class of cars. From alloy wheels, steering mounted controls, climate control system and ABS, and front two airbags, to a high-end touchscreen audio system, electric ORVMs with audio fold, reversing camera and a retractable blind for the rear windscreen, the Ciaz in this Z Plus trim has it all. It also gets rear AC vents, keyless entry and start, central armrest, with cup holders and crucially Bluetooth telephony. What we did miss are adjustable rear headrests and reach adjust for the steering. The Ciaz comes with two engine options, a 1.4-litre petrol with 92 PS and a 1.3 diesel which again develops around 90 PS of peak power. Both engines are made into 5-speed manuals. Now we have sampled both these engines on the Maruti Suzuki Ertiga, but company engineers say revisions have been made to the ECU and throttle mapping to enhance drivability and fuel economy. The clear indication of this is the improved fuel economy figures. The petrol comes with an ARAI FE rating of 20.7 kmpl, while the diesel at 26.2 kmpl is now the most fuel efficient car in the country. Now we are driving the diesel here, and Maruti says it has improved the NVH package on this car. But at idle you can still hear that bit of diesel clatter, and as the revs rise it just gets a little louder. Now the Ciaz does have a bit of turbo lag, but when the turbo does kick in, there is no sudden surge of power. The power delivery is actually quite linear, and we like that about this car. What we also like is the throttle response. It's alert and it's progressive. And moreover, even though it is only a 90 PS engine, the Ciaz just doesn't feel underpowered. Now the Ciaz has been designed with rear passenger comfort in mind. But even when you get into the driver's seat, first thing that strikes you is how beautifully, ergonomically sound the driving position is. So the steering feels right, the pedal seat steering position is absolutely spot on. You have steering adjustment, you have height adjustment for seat. And then everything around you falls easily to hand. The steering mounted controls, the gear shifter, and the gear shift themselves. They're actually short throw, a bit notchy, but they are short throw. So it is good fun to use. Now if you really like driving, then the Ciaz might not just be the car for you. It has precise steering and you eventually learn how much steering input to dial in around a bend. But it's not exactly great on feedback, at least not as good as the Volkswagens and Skodas of the world. But if you're looking for a long distance cruiser, then the easy nature of the Ciaz will please you. And of course, it has good straight line stability and stable braking, which help its case further on long distance drives. Should the Honda City and the Hyundai Verna be worried about this new kid? And should you, as a prospect C-segment sedan buyer, relook your purchase decision? We think so, because Maruti finally has a product in the Ciaz that not only matches its competition step for step, be it styling, be it equipment or premiumness, it also has a few aces up its sleeve. Network, interior space, fuel efficiency, and of course, a very tempting price.